I was just watching my video from yesterday, and I was like, "Who's this person? And why is she so boring?" So expect today to be blowing your blowing your mind, taking it out of the water. Anyway, um, hey Alana, I'm back. Oh, did you catch that like 5 second live? Anyway, I was just trying to go live and it was like you have low internet or something like that, which is like hello, hi India, what's up? And then it said that, I don't know, it just put me on live after that, and I was like, what's going on? So mm, today's topic is something that is actually very very close to my heart because the whole timeline thing is, well, it's sad. Yeah. That's cool. I'm back now. Mm. The whole timeline thing is something that I hear so often, where like a majority of people when they first start with manifesting, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so exciting, I get to create my own reality, and then you start putting into practice the rituals, or I call them rituals, but whatever you want to call them, the manifestation practices or the visualization and the journaling and blah blah blah, and you do them for a whole minute, and then there's this general discontent of, where is it? I've been doing the work. Where is it? Um, and before we really jump into like the whole where is it and why isn't it here and how can it come faster bit, I just wanted to say that for me, time and I have a very weird sort of relationship. I'm not. I always find myself being that one person who's like weirdly late, and it's not even like I'm not trying this, and this is like it's a shameful secret, right? So all of you guys know now. I'm usually 15 minutes late to anything, so I have to lie to myself and tell me like shift the time around a little bit so that I can ever hope to be on time. And it's gotten me into a lot of trouble with like employers, with friends, with obviously any important event. Like the more important it is, the more likely it is that I will probably not be there on time. And the thing is that um it's not because I want to be late per se, it's just things take a lot longer than I anticipate them to. So I read about this somewhere, that if you're somebody who's chronically late, or just finds it hard to be on time, it's possible that you are somebody who's of an optimistic bent of mind. So you expect things to move faster than what they actually will. I'm also right out of bed, in case you can't notice. So uh, so the whole deal was, when I read that piece of research, or I think maybe it was a BuzzFeed article, I don't know, I was like, oh yay, I'm saved. It's not that I'm late, you guys. I'm just optimistic. Okay, so yeah. But of course, none of my employers were buying that shit, and it can end up like biting you in the ass. So when you're constantly trying to, get on the timeline, get on the timeline, get on the timeline, it can feel a little bit disheartening to see that the universe, which is supposed to be meeting you, which is supposed to be wanting to do like 99% of the work. If you've read any of the works and been in this entire manifestation like wavelength for long enough, you know that you've been told that you just have to do like 1% of the work, and the universe is just going to like swoosh in and do the rest of the 99%. And so when you do that 1 minute, I'm calling it a minute because we don't necessarily give it long enough, but when you do start putting in a little bit of that work, and then you don't see a positive manifestation, or you don't see the exact thing that you asked for coming to you, then the entire question starts, like writhing inside of your chest, and you're just like, where's it? Where's it? Why isn't it here yet? Where's it? And a lot of us, like Abraham calls it, taking stock too soon. um, and I find that that is such a key ingredient that a lot of us are missing in manifestation, which is that your first inkling that is coming is not the actual stuff, right? It's the feeling, it's the thoughts, it's the signs if you ask for them. So we've got to be a little bit more judicious about, or a little bit more aware about what's coming up on all levels, not just physically. Okay, so that's like point number one that I want to make. And if you're somebody who's late like me, just put it into the comments so that I know I'm not alone. Also, when you come on watching live, obviously say hi. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Say hi and say replay. Mm. In other good news, I recently found out that Jennifer Lopez is somebody who is always late as well. Like, she's on time, but she's also late often. She said that on the Ellen show, and it made me feel so good because I was like, if someone, if someone as a fucking worldwide celebrity, right, multi-billionaire, whatever, she's like super successful and super hardworking. If someone like that can get there with this like apparent disability, then there's hope yet. There's hope yet. Yeah. Hi, Nupur. Yay. Okay, so now that both of you guys are here, let's just jump in. Even if this is something that you don't consider yourself like having a problem with, but just say to yourself out loud, I've been doing the work and it's not here. Like, it's not here yet, right? Just settling in to your body and just being like, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is my manifestation? And checking in and seeing what are the emotions that brings up. Where in your body do you feel it? I'm in a very funky mood today. I spent like 9 hours at the tattoo artist yesterday, where I was just like, friends of mine were getting tattoos, and I was just being the entertainment. Live fucking entertainment. But then I got this. Yeah, you can't see it. Okay, there you go. And this is like a huge breakthrough for me because I never thought that I would get a tattoo. I've always like fantasized about it, but never thought I would get it. So y'all are the first to hear about it. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. But coming back, sink in to your body and ask yourself, how does it feel when you think about it's going to take some time, right? What do you want? The relationship that you want, the money that you want, the clients that you want, the business success that you want, the house that you want, the life that you want. It's going to take a little bit of time. And is there a part of you that's just screaming, no, I don't have time to waste, or I can't sit and wait around and do nothing, or it should have been here by now, or he should have been here by now, or she should have been here by now, or my dog should have been here by now. My dog should have been here by now, but here we are. And just noticing 0 to 10 scale, how true does that statement feel? Like, I'm tired of waiting, or it should have been here by now. And just drop in the statement into the comments, the one that's like resonating with you the most. I like it should have been here by now. That's like feeling like that would be most connected to the collective. And just seeing whether that's bringing up feelings of like disappointment, despair, frustration, irritation, like boredom. I'm bored of this fucking process. Can we just like get on with it already? So seeing how true it feels, 0 to 10, 0 being not at all, and 10 being like, holy shit, this is my life. Could not be more true than that. Looking for the emotion that's associated with it. It could even be relief, you guys. It could even be relief. Like, oh, thank God it's gonna take some time because I have no fucking clue what I want. Ooh. Okay, Nopal. We'll put that into the tapping language. So keep the realizations coming. So right now into the comments, I want you to tell me 0 to 10, what is the what is the rating of that statement? Where are you feeling it in your body? What is the emotion that's coming up? And if there's a color or shape or texture associated with it, what is locked? Okay, so let's see what else my body say. Just like, okay then. Oh, the fucking shit, the itching has started again. This started happening yesterday. Um, and I think that that's just like the way that my body is like tuning into the energy. It's just like, it's an itchathon. It's a live itchathon. So, yeah, don't worry about it. That's all energy of the end of the day. Okay, so it's not coming fast enough. It's not here yet. What if it never comes? All right. Drop your numbers into the chat box. Have a sip of water if you have it near you. Alana, are you tapping at work? I'm sure the customers think you're weird now. All right, and let's start. Let's start on the side of your hand and say, even though I'm so annoyed that it's not here yet, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway, exactly as I am. Even though I'm so frustrated with this process, and I can't believe I've been putting in all this time and effort and it still hasn't come. Ooh, I'm choosing to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept all parts of me exactly as I am. Yeah, that one was like a sucker punch to the gut, man. One more time. If you've never tapped before, just do what I do and say what I say, including all the weird shit that comes out of my mouth. Just keep tapping on the side of the hand and say, even though I have all of these mixed emotions about how fast I want things to pop into my reality, about whether I even control my reality, about this twisted fucking timeline and what a test of patience it is. And I'm not even sure if it's ever going to come to me. I feel almost desperate to have this come true, to have it be a reality. And that makes me feel really powerless. And I'm kind of upset. And I'm really, really mad. Because when I signed on to this whole manifestation mumbo jumbo, I expected it to work immediately. So what the fuck is up, universe? Everyone who's joining now, just jump in and start tapping with us. And even though I have all these annoyed, frustrated, irritated feelings around needing it to come right now, I'm choosing to at least be open to loving and accepting myself as I am, impatient and everything, right here, right now. Shake it out. And let's start on the eyebrow point. If anyone wants to just drop in their words, I can use what is true for you and maybe, give you a more intense healing and clearing. Otherwise, just follow along with me. Yeah. Drop in your words so that I can use them and clear stuff out for you. Okay. All this frustration around the timeline. Side of the eye. I am so tired of waiting. It's like all I'm doing is sitting around and waiting for shit to happen when I have absolutely no evidence that it's ever going to work out. I have no evidence that the right clients are coming my way. I have absolutely no evidence that my soulmate is coming to me. Let's go under the arm here. You can't see this, but maybe I'll move away a little bit. And I definitely can't say for certain that the life and the money I care for and want so badly, that any of it is coming my way. So seriously, universe, what the fuck? Where the fuck is it? Why are you fucking holding out on me? Why does it work for everyone else but not for me? Are you just being a tease? Am I the one who's immune to manifesting? What the actual fuck? This is such a waste of time. You know, to just sit around and feel good and meditate. Seems a fucking load of crap. And seems like I'm the only idiot who bought it in this entire manifestation scam. Because if it worked, my shit would be here by now. Because that's what I was told. I was told that you just have to be good and be awesome and be yourself. And all this awesome shit would just fall into my lap. Where is it? I don't see it. And my patience is wearing thin. Maybe because that's what I was taught. That if things don't happen according to you, you should throw a tantrum. That if things don't happen as fast as I like, I should get all like rolling pin in hand mom on them. And I should threaten the universe. Give me my shit or else. Except the universe doesn't work like that. Yeah, no shit. Because where's my stuff? And I've been sitting here holding myself hostage, thinking that the universe will pay up, that it'll hand me the things that I want. That I want. That I want so badly. That I want so badly that I cry about it at night. And through the rest of the day. Don't you get it? I need it. It's like the universe is just not interested in listening to me. Because I've made puppy dog eyes at it. I've threatened the universe. I've threatened to make myself unhappy if I don't have all of the things that I want. It's like the universe just does not give a fuck. Because when I played those tactics with my parents or my friends or my family or people who cared about me, man, they would run around and get me exactly what it is I want. But this tantrum business doesn't seem to be working here. Maybe it's time for a new approach. What if this timeline was in place for my own good? That sounds ridiculous. That's obviously not true. What if the buffer in time was necessary and was helping me to make sure that I really wanted what I say I want? Because maybe I say I want a dog, but I also know that I want to travel, and that would be completely unfair to the cute puppy that would come into my life. And so maybe the universe is just holding out till I can clear my own shit up. Maybe I say I want a soulmate, a love that is more beautiful than anything on the planet. But I also know I don't want to give up my freedom and have these amazing experiences that my life is offering. Maybe I say I want a thriving business and shit tons of money coming in. But somewhere I'm afraid of the amount of time and effort it would take. I'm not ready to give up my freedom and my free time. And maybe all this buffer of time is doing for me is helping me get really crystal clear on how much time and freedom and travel and experiences and all the fun stuff I want, while my manifestation also pops up. So really it's trying to get me to look at a win-win, best of both worlds kind of situation. But in order to get there, I have to give up this idea that I don't have the patience and it's not coming fast enough. I need to give up this idea that the universe is playing a game that's rigged against me. I have to give up feeling like I am the one being played. And if I gave that up, what would that make me? Do I now have to take responsibility for every fucking thought in my head? Is it even possible to have both, whatever your contradictory statements are? Is it possible to have everything that I want? No, there must be a catch there. And until I figure out what the catch is and get to the bottom of this, I'm refusing to get super clear on what it is that I want. But the truth is, somewhere deep down inside, I know that I'm not clear enough on what it is I want. I'm not allowing my desire to really take on the kind of energy that I see those other people infusing their desires with. You know, those other people for whom it all works out? Those people. I'm not allowing myself to gain the kind of momentum. I'm not allowing myself to believe in my dreams. Maybe I'm not even allowing myself to honor that I have this desire. Is it even possible to have both? The one thing I want and the second thing I want. The dog and the travel and the soulmate, the money and the freedom, the success and belonging. Fill in your gap, whatever are your words. The control and the flow. Can I really have all of the things that I want? I hope so. I mean, I would like to believe that. What if I'm just one decision away from allowing in all of those things? And what if that one decision is as simple as everything happens for a reason? No, that's too complex. Not that one. Then I have to sit and find a reason. No, 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 no. What if my simple decision is as simple as this universe is friendly? And the game is rigged in my favor, not against me. That seems too heavy after the. I don't think I want to take that kind of responsibility. Oh, I think I want to blame someone else for my shortcomings. And I think this whole time lapse is definitely a worthy scapegoat. Right? Why should I keep putting in my effort into manifesting shit consciously when I know it's just gonna take so long? I don't have the patience for it. That's what my inner whining lady sounds like. Man, I'm tired of this whining. And as I'm tapping through this logic, I'm really starting to see the holes in it. What if I could choose everything that I want that would give me the most joy, the most fun, the most ease and flow and chill? What if my job was not some crazy puzzle? I didn't have to fit all of the pieces together. Just have to figure out how to stay on vibe. What if this time lag is in my favor? What if the whole fucking universe was in my favor? Suddenly that patience deal doesn't feel so heavy and so hard. And I'm kind of digging it. The next time I desire something, and I'm starting to see that there's a bit of a time lag in it popping into my existence, I'm going to appreciate how friendly the universe is and how much it's working in my favor. And I'm going to take notice of all the positive feelings and the happy feelings, the joyous feelings that start flooding into my heart. And all those uplifting, positive thoughts that come with feeling good. Because all of those are manifestations too. And before you know it, as I stay focused, as I allow the momentum to build, what I want, whatever would most delight me, is going to start falling into my reality. I'm beginning to trust the universe. I'm beginning to trust divine timing. I'm beginning to trust that things are working in my favor. I'm actually kind of excited about it. This could be fun. And maybe I won't give up on my manifestation just yet. Maybe I'll commit to taking baby steps towards it in thought and in feeling. And maybe I'll commit to releasing any negative or limiting belief around having what I want and having everything that I want. And release all the resistance through body, mind, spirit, soul, through the past, through the future, through my present, above me, below me, on all sides, just like whoosh, cleansing it all out, taking a nice deep breath in. Out through the mouth, shaky, 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 shaky. And have a sip of water. And while I have a sip of water, I do want to know from you guys whether you felt anything shifting. Tune into that statement of I'm so frustrated or I'm so annoyed or whatever your emotion was around why it's taking so long or why isn't it here yet. It should be here yet. It should be here right now. Oh, great. My stomach feels like a little less knotted. Somewhere in between when we were tapping, it just kind of felt like a pit in my stomach and it just kind of fell through. So really heavy. But it feels released and it feels light now. Kind of feel like I'm on a 3. It wasn't a very heavy topic for me, but I want to say like the collective was around an 8 and now it's around 3. So that's good. For those of you who are doing this on the replay, I do want your numbers and your emotions and where it was in your body and all of the good things. So one of the reasons why it's so important to tune in to how it feels in your body is because as we tap through it, wait, water first. Whew. Because what the tapping does is it physically like releases the energetic channels in such a way that it no longer sits with you. And this is why when you work with the EFT tapping, a lot of your limiting beliefs and issues actually stay gone. You know what I mean? Like certain other energetic practices, as you do them, you can feel a relaxing or a releasing of the belief, but sometimes it comes back, or it's just like a superficial, like on the surface it kind of you turn the page and you're no longer looking at that issue, but there's still so much more in depth. And when we do EFT tapping, it's basically like you pull the entire belief out, root and stem, right? Like the whole thing is just gone, and in its place you get to put in beautiful and helpful and loving thoughts, and you get to install new beliefs. So for instance, right now what we did was we took out this belief of I don't deserve to have it, or why is it not coming to me, or this whole game is rigged against me, and installed the universe is friendly and is always on my side. The universe has my back. The manifestation is always coming in so many different layers, and this is something that you can expect to kind of see sink into the deepest layers of your consciousness and your subconscious, and that's where you're going to start operating from. And won't that be fucking fun? So yeah, do we have, yes, we've actually got about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes is a long time, but considering there's just a couple of you on here on live right now, feel free to drop any questions that you might have had or anything that may have come up while we were tapping, in terms of, and this is open to everyone on the replay as well. I will obviously come back and give you as much love, direction, guidance, whatever channel messages might come through for you. Any questions that came up, or if you had any memories, events, stuff from your past sort of bubble up, just let me know, because it's going to be important for you to then take that. And if it's something that that came up, and it's if that's a pattern that you see often happening, that's keeping you away from realizing your manifestation goals, uh, then that could be something that would be a great topic for you to tap on. Okay, so let's see. I know Nupur had a couple of really interesting questions in here, so I'm just going to read through them. Um, yeah, Alana, I'm sure India and Australia have the same kind of weird tech issue, network problem thingies. But it's working so far, and it seems to be okay. So I'm just grateful. I'm just so grateful that I always have power and internet to do these things, to do these lives. And because there have been times when I don't have power, and that's not fun. But we always have power. Power. Okay. Never said, what if I'm immune to manifestation? Like it works for other people, but not for me. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. If it's not working for you, then, like I said, there could be some weird, not weird, but some deep rooted limiting beliefs that's keeping you from realizing those manifestations. Is usually somewhere along the lines of fear, a, a lack of safety, and like it's not okay, it's not acceptable, what will people say, or just comes, it just comes back to these couple of themes. And if you're having a hard time calling something in, then on a subconscious level that could be at play, and on a conscious level it could just be that we're not taking the necessary steps. You know what I mean? So you might be getting certain intuitive hits, or you might be getting certain feelings or ideas or thoughts, and you may not be listening to your intuition in a way that is allowing that manifestation to come to you. Also, because I know, Nupur, I know some of the stuff that you've shared with me. Um, if if what you're going after isn't in your best interest, and this specifically applies a lot of times to people when they're trying to force a relationship, or force a sale, a relationship of any sort, by the way. It could be friendships, it could be romantic, it could be a client relationship. If you're trying to force something that isn't in your best interest, you will see that it's harder, much harder, to have it manifest. And when it does, also a lot of times it just tends to be a fucking life suck, right? So maybe you're trying to get that one particular house that you are just like, oh my god, that would be perfect for me, but there's actually a more perfect house somewhere else that you need to have a look at. So if your energy is constantly like zeroed in and focused in on this, what the universe knows is not the perfect fit for you, right? If you're just like blinkered in onto this thing which is not the right fit, you never see the right fit. That's number one. So the universe is going to keep like getting in your way, because what you're internally asking for is house A, but your conscious mind is chasing after house B. And this could be like people, this could be businesses, this could be like general life outcomes, it could even be like travel destinations, it doesn't matter. But when you're energetically aligned with one thing, and you're consciously not able to let that information come up, and your conscious mind is aligned with something else, then you can also find a lot of resistance in the actual manifestation of it. So you might be doing all of the things, but you're just going to be fucking frustrated. You're going to have a really, really hard time aligning on that topic. You won't be able to find like any conscious reason for why shit isn't going well, but it's just going to feel like an uphill battle through and through. So if you feel like you've been doing all of the things, you've been doing your you know your meditating, your journaling, you've been going really hardcore with your visualization and all of those things, and you're having a really hard time, like a lot of static and a lot of divergent you're being pulled to do something and you're doing something else, a lot of forcing, that's usually a good time to just kind of step back and reassess and ask yourself, is this what I really really want? Like, what is at the core of me? What is it that I'm looking for? What is it that I'm wanting? What is it that I'm desiring? And then allowing for, hey Radhika, allowing for your intuition to really speak up and be fucking courageous enough to like listen, right? Like, just be like, "Ugh, this sucks that this idea that I have to now give up." But yeah, what's in store for you is even better. And a lot of times we have a hard time imagining it. I, I, I speak from like personal experience with every relationship I had. I had like a pathetic, really shitty fuck all relationship, like late in my teens. And I was just like, that's all I deserve, right? And it was really messed up. But thereafter, with every relationship, it's just gotten better. And each time there was a breakup, or I had to release somebody from my life, I was like, what is going to happen now? Like, that was the best that I could have possibly imagined. I'm losing out, and it's not true, because that was the best for you at that point of time, and it served its purpose. And then from there, whatever you are now capable of, whatever you can now imagine, whatever you can now receive, is so much bigger. And the the universe actually delights in the ability to, surprise you and like make you squeal with joy. So when you let go of this idea of what it's supposed to be, or what you're supposed to be calling in, and just kind of open up and just release yourself to the flow, you might actually be pulled to, drawn to, intuitively guided to something that is so much more fabulous. So if you have a lot of resistance coming up in your path, then time to do a self check and ask yourself if that's the right thing for me. Um, yeah, so if you're having like crazy, what if it never comes? What if I can't manifest? Chances are it's time to check in and maybe like just lay off that subject for a bit. Um, so, if you really, really want to travel, but you're unable to like make it happen, just lay off the subject for a bit, enjoy your life, and see where it leads. Um, and you can always come back to it, man. Like, you can always come back to it in a couple of months. 3 months, like 3 months in the grander scheme of things, it's just like a blink of an eye. So don't worry, don't worry about it. Is it possible to have both the travel and the soulmate? Yes. Next, Radhika, if you want to drop in any questions while we're here, I have a call in about 5 minutes, so I can answer any questions you might have. And we did the tapping already, so feel free to go back and watch. Yesterday's tapping was really, really powerful. There's so many people who are just like going fucking nuts about how good it was. And of course, I'm like, I love it. Please keep bringing on the praise. But yeah, feel free to invite any friends, any women specifically, into the group who you think that would be helped by the work that we're doing right now, with all the releasing of the limiting beliefs. If there's anyone who's like really struggling to get, a raise, or to take a fucking vacation, or to find love, bring them on, bring them in, let them experience the benefit of this beautiful container that we have here. The videos will be live, will be here on replay for a few days at least. And if you haven't already noticed, then I've got 2 spots left in my private coaching packages. And right after this challenge, around the 14th of September, I'm actually going to be raising my prices, so they're going to double. Now, that being said, like, I know these places are going to go. There's just 2 spots, so it's not crazy. I'm already talking to like 3 people about it. So If this is something that even intrigues you just a little bit on how do you accelerate your manifestation, how do you just clear up the crap that's on your path, um, drop me a message. It's super affordable right now. There's like payment plans. It's madness, really, is what it is. It's just super easy to say yes to if this is a good fit. If you would like to work with me, it's the best fucking time, because here on out things are just going to quantum leap, and I want to get you along for that quantum leap ride. So I have a feeling that before tomorrow, um, this might be this option might be gone. But yeah, just leaving it out there. And I'm super excited to hear what happens for the rest of your day. I want you to stay open to seeing any tiny little signs. Okay, it could be a random thought, it could be a random song that you hear on the radio, or just like passing by, you're passing by somewhere and you can just hear the song, um, and just like chill out, be easy on yourself, let the universe swoop in and help you in every way that you want, and know that it's all rigged in your favor. Right? The entire universe is biased towards you and wants to help you get exactly what would make you like super happy, bouncing off the walls with joy and full of love and peace and all of the good things, with like a shit ton of money in your bank, all the plane tickets that you could buy, all the like whatever you want to wear and eat and experience, like all of those experiences are waiting for you. So just get out of your own damn way and don't let the idea of patience, impatience, timelines, not being good enough, all of these beliefs get in your way at all. If you need any further help on this, of course, feel free to just chat with me. And yeah, I will look, no, not look. I will see you tomorrow, same time, for another brilliant tapping session. Mwah! Love you loads. See you guys. Bye.